Saints perched for the title a moment ago. They're set, and we're seeing as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Johnson, is ready to get this one started. And 3 to go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw is incomplete. That's Sims. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That's a defense you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're going to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop the right of the line scrimmage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 36 to Mike. Check 31. Mike 36. Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Mike 7. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. A 3-yard loss. What a dimension this man. Get in and make that. Up the 3, fake it. It does. Line stand. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Anderson a first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr. He finds his target, Ebron. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On second down, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll set up to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
19 Tigers.
He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
36 to Mike. Too little.
They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Floating one incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to look deep for more. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the flip. 60 Maverick. Watch flip. Motion. Flip. Mike 36. Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Run the mic. Watch one. Let's go, defense. 79 Broncos. And here we go. Mike one.
They'll drop to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Pick it up. Mike one. 3 buzz.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Again, he finds more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Panthers 31, Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Second and 1.
Switch gears. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch one. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 18 rattle. Bring it. So nice number one. Get the ball. Here we go. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Sims. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Steven Sims there to make the grab. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. To throw his car. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Saints.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
on the ground, Kamara. There he goes, left side. The 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
74 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mike 36. Mike 36. You can't block me.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Steven Sims Jr. already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll turn to Kamara.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have
farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 36.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to throw here. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Now a play fake. Carr. And he finds his target, Ebron. Touchdown, Panthers. Eric Ebron, 39 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
38. Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he spins, breaks the tackle, now an alley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve